Hey guys, my name is Sediak and welcome back to another episode of Worldwide Rush, where the last episode I managed to infiltrate into India. And I pretty much now own all of the main companies that were originally based here, and I've claimed ultimate dominance in the country as well. They absolutely love me right now. So does Australia, two countries we've claimed dominance. As this game is slowly becoming a buy out the other company simulator. But with my billion in the bank, not billions guys, I'm not quite there yet. We're going to try and infiltrate new markets. Now, we've done Australia, we've done India, and I want to try and step my foot in the door into some other areas. And I'm thinking Europe would be a really good scenario to try and slowly take over. Which is why I'm going to take on and see if I could infiltrate my own home country of the United Kingdom and see if I can take over here. Now, there's a couple of companies here. If I can take over, it's then easier than me building new routes. I've kind of now switched from the point where I'm in this luxury position that I can buy people out. And look at this. No way. They've built the Channel Tunnel, where in this game it's the Channel Bridge. They've also built a big road going over as well. Holy moly. Could you imagine this in real life? I mean, we have the Channel Tunnel, which goes underground, obviously. But to have it above ground is wild. How do the ships pass all that? I have no idea. Anyway, boys, welcome back to another episode. If you are enjoying this little series so far, please make sure you smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new around here so you do get notified when more episodes do come out. And leave a comment suggesting which country we try and claim ultimate dominance over next. Right, so we've first got to figure out then what's going on in the UK. Now, if I go to the countries list, you will see that the UK is here, which it says kettles on, which this means you get a 30% increase for routes longer than 300 kilometers. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know if we're going to have routes longer than 300 kilometers, but we get extra money. My company right now, if I do it by operating income, I'm the second company with the highest operating income at the moment. And then in terms of value, I am the fourth. The 10 below me are pretty close, but the 3 above me feel really, really far away. So we've got a lot of work to do. So let's see who's actually here then. Let's see what's going on. So I can see a load of buses here with the blue on them. This is the United Kingdom Transport Company. And can I buy them out? I can actually buy them out. Right. Okay. Well, that just made my life so much easier. We're going to buy them out. So we now own 150 Vortex buses, which means the Halty is unlocked. Not quite sure what that is. I'm assuming it's another type of bus, maybe. But I've now just bought that company out, which that in itself is actually terrifying. That in itself was actually terrifying right now. So this company... Oh my goodness me, I'm actually terrified right now what I've actually done. Is there any other company in the United Kingdom? Wait, there's no one in Ireland? There probably is. It's probably like a bunch of planes, which there is another company called the United Kingdom Airlines, which they're pretty cheap to buy out. They make minimal profit, but again, it puts my foot in the door and I claim ultimate coverage and dominance. I don't think there is any other companies in the UK. No other... Oh, who are you? Netherlands Aviation. Okay, we'll get on to them at some point in the future. So I should now have the Company Trust of London. It looks like it does need to be upgraded slightly. I might put some buildings on it. Now, a lot of you guys said that I should add a manager. Hire a hub manager for some of my big cities. I actually don't know what the hub manager does. I can't remember if it was in the demo version that I played. But it says here, a hub manager can manage hub routes. He'll be responsible for hub funds and will wire transfers back to you. So if I do this, does he just then take over and then sort everything all out and then add new routes, create new routes? Is that what he does? I'm not too sure. But let me see what I can do here then to kind of make things a little bit better for us. Indirect capacity we can increase. We are struggling for capacity, so we'll throw you in a nice little hotel. Headquarters, I could do a fuel depot to reduce operating costs. That sounds good to me. I don't need to do any company trust stuff, but I can increase the traffic, or... Yeah, let's go for a support center. No, the marketing agency. No, I don't. Do I want more traffic? I think I'll leave it for that for a minute. I don't have any competitors in London. I know this Netherlands company's flying in right now, but they're barely a competitor. They are barely a competitor. So just like that, right, we've nailed the UK. It's now mine. Way too easy, right? Way too easy. But I want to take a look at India again and take a look at the big cities. So we've got Bangalore over here, which we are going to hire a hub manager. Right. Where are the other big cities? Mumbai. I'll do it in the big cities because I feel like it makes a little bit more sense here. There we go. Is there any other big cities in India that are standing out to us? I mean, there's probably many. But I'm thinking ones where there's a lot of routes coming in and out from. We'll hire here. Okay, so he did get rid of some of the vehicles. I did notice that. Now, in Australia, I know we're using Perth as a little bit of a hub. Only because that's where a lot of the routes come and go from. So, for a weird reason, I'm going to throw a manager there. Right, what looks busy over here right now? So, Canberra. I'll throw him on there. Sydney. Throw him on there. Does he like get rid of routes that are not making profit? Is that what the whole point of the manager is? And I'm looking down the side right now. Brisbane, I don't feel like needs it. Did I add one in Melbourne? We did now. And I think I'll keep it like that. We'll keep it like that. So that's put, like I said again, my foot in the door a bit more into Europe right now, which is amazing. Which also means that we're now having some vehicles traveling to Paris, which nothing is really going on enough there for me to get any trust in there to kind of buy it out. But we'll start infiltrating other areas right now, which should be pretty interesting. So let's have a little bit of a fast forwardy then. I want to see actually now how much we are going to be making, because we got to get past the deficit of what we've just paid out to buy those two companies. And then we can truly see what is going down. Right. So, we should be technically gaining a little bit of trust in a few little areas in Europe. Because we're now kind of, like I said, flying to those places. But I gotta wait for this day to be over. Which it now is. And we'll get a true representation of what our income's gonna be all like. So, in terms of company value, I've actually dropped in value slightly. China Voyages is taking over. In operating profit, I've dropped down a little bit. I'm not sure if the managers kind of help me out or whether it's too early in the day. Okay, I think it's just too early in the day to kind of like realize it. Company value. Okay, we've taken back over China Voyages again. So we ain't doing too bad. We ain't doing too bad, but there's companies out there right now doing so much better. They really are doing so much better. So, taking a look at the other companies, if I go via value, and if we actually search it via value and then scroll to the bottom. So the red ones here, the ones that have now been bought out and no longer exist. I could buy Western Ferries here for £1. What do they even do? Do they have one vehicle? Is this their hub? Okay. They have a water taxi going back and forth here. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to keep them just for the funsies. I'm going to keep them just there. Now, does any of these names stand out to me? Is something we could maybe take on board? The Austral? Ooh. I thought that sounded like kind of Australian then. We've got France Solutions. Oh, that might be my foot in the door for France. Now, I can buy these out. It comes with 27 vehicles. I'm going to do that. And it gives me Paris. Wow, it gives me Paris as the city right now, the hub. So I reckon we could potentially upgrade it. It's a little bit more. Hire a manager. And then see how we get on there with it. Now, could I upgrade in London a little bit more? It looks like it does need a little bit more upgrading. But I don't know whether that does anything in terms of... Okay, not really, no. Felix, though, we kind of need to transport more people. There's a lot of people waiting here. Let me sort this out. I don't think my manager's doing a great job, guys. He ain't doing a great job. I mean, just buy this train, build the rails, create. That should then start getting rid of a huge backlog of people. And then travelers to Saratoga Springs? Where in the world is Saratoga Springs? This city is overcrowded. Will not accept any more direct traffic. Is that Saratoga Springs? Yes. I don't have a route going there by the looks of it. Well, I don't think I do anyway. I don't think I do, but... Are we able to fly that far? It's just we have a lot of people wanting to go there right now, and I'm not quite sure what to do about this. So, we'll go with... this one. The Stratus 132. And we'll buy... And now we have a direct traffic route there. So it will slowly eat into the backlog of passengers that we do have available. And hopefully get us through. Now, there's a lot of people wanting to go into all different places. I know we've got a lot of people wanting to go to... Whoa, where are you going? There was Barcelona's one of them. I'm not sure if I have a Barcelona route. But let me just set this up anyway. Get a simple plane, maybe a 50 capacity, so go back and forth. Just because there seems to be a lot of indirect travelers trying to make their way over there. Right. Hopefully that improves London a little bit. But only a little bit. I think that's all it's going to do. Just only a little bit at this point. Right. France Solutions is bought out by Falls Transport Inc. Yes. Yes, it was. We have Pacific Solutions, which is a little bit too expensive for me right now. But let me check the countries. So we've done pretty well in the UK, Australia, and India, which were all within the top 10 of the companies that I have now operating in exclusively, I should say, if that word even works. And you can see the cities, it's sorted by the city levels, sorry. So obviously the US and China have the most city levels, which is kind of wild. It really is. Paris, are we still maintaining our percentage? We are. But the Spain transport's got 0 and Netherlands aviation. I feel like we should try and infiltrate the Netherlands next. This aviation is coming to the UK. Are they a company that we can buy out? They actually are. Successfully operate 250 profitable planes. The Stratus 195 is unlocked. Right, fantastic. So we've been buying them out then. Amsterdam now becomes mine, of course it does. I will hire a hub manager. There we go. And any other little cities around right now looking super busy. I might also inadvertently got trust in Belgium as well. Yeah, which is amazing. Right, rather than buying out other companies next, we could maybe look towards... That should mean that I've got now lots of trust here, yes. I can look towards infiltrating other companies by buying out their hubs, which obviously in return gives me all of their lines. But you've got to be going to these places is the main thing. That's what you've got to be doing. So... Right. That's pretty good for me. Do we try? I mean, look at Spain. Spain looks like it's got a company here right now doing absolutely amazing. It is the... What company is this? It's the Spain Group. Which I could buy them out if I saved up enough money. But am I flying anywhere or doing any travels at any point leading down here? Who are you? Oh, Spain Transport. Oh my goodness me, they're so expensive. Right, okay. Okay. Let's see then if we can infiltrate one of these places. I think it would be a pretty good idea. Now, I don't think I'm going to have much chance of trying to infiltrate Barcelona. Now, you got the Spain Group and Spain Transport doing pretty well. It's not enough for me to have my foot in the door, but oh, how about you? I mean, I am flying here, but it's not enough. Let me see if I can do Barcelona. This will be interesting. So I know there was a bit of traffic there wanting to go to Brighton. Which is just here. So we'll drop a couple of planes on this. We'll go for this bad boy. And then we'll add just a couple on there and have a little bit of a fast forward. Now, anywhere else that I can go to that makes sense for Barcelona. Aberdeen. I get it. I know it's not no direct routes. Sorry, no direct passengers. Where's Aberdeen? There. Why do they go blue? What's the reason behind that? And we'll just throw one of these on. So it'll create indirect passengers to other cities is one of the main things it does. And it might start giving me a little bit of percentage, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and slowly buy the other smaller percentages to see if I can infiltrate Barcelona a little bit more. Now, it does want to also go to Marseille, which is just here. So I'm going to create my own little flying route to Marseille. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick smaller planes so I can have more of them, which they'll then be more frequent. This route's invalid. Oh, did it not fly that far? It does not. We'll go. Wait. Route's in... Oh! The route's invalid, sorry, because I thought I had Marseille because obviously I bought out the French companies. Right, scrap that then. What I'll have to do is do an indirect route. So, to there, and then fly to... Is Lyon one of mine? Okay, Lyon is one of mine. And then... Was that all the vehicles? There's none left in inventory? Damn, son. Right, one vehicle there. Does that equate for me having literally 2% of the trust right there? 2%. Right, they also want to go to Paris, which I know Paris is one of mine. And what actually has quite a few vehicles in stock right now? Let's go for you. Bye. Right, there we go. Lots of planes, lots of planes. So, again, fast forward. We've now got up to 8%. 9%. Very good, boys. And that's all we got to do is got to slowly eat into it. So, anywhere else? Cannes. Now, do I have Cannes? Where's Cannes? I feel like it's around here, but I don't think it is. Cannes, where are you? Where in the world is Cannes? Oh, it's here. Yeah, I see. I knew it was around here, guys. Right, I can actually buy the hub. So I can then do Barcelona to Marseille to Cannes as well. We'll do it via planes, and obviously make sure we got a lot of planes we can buy. Just so it increases the rate of my vehicles arriving here. So I'm currently now at, right, a 16%. So I'm now the second highest company here, which is amazing. Up to 20% right now. Right, we are infiltrating, boys. Infiltrating right now. Now, if I can buy this hub, obviously, I gain 11 routes. which further places my dominance on here. So, American Ferries, Asian Airways, Morocco Voyages, and Baltic, they're all companies I could eventually buy out to increase more percentages, but we'll come back to those. Now, Bilbao is... Where's Bilbao? See, my European... I'm literally a European, and my European geography is terrible for these places. Where's Bilbao? Oh, it's right there. So what we do is we trick it. We go from Cannes to Barcelona to Bilbao, and that allows me then to use Cannes as my main hub, because you have to fly or have to include a city with a hub in it, with your own hub, to be able to fly somewhere. And that creates, inadvertently, a connection, which there is currently no fulfillment going directly from Barcelona to Bilbao, so that should further instate my dominance. Now, we'll go planes. And I'm going to go for this one here, because there's quite a few in stock. Right, again, overkill it, because I'm going to flood the market. We're going to flood the market, boys, which is now pushing me up to 36%. Because obviously we've got these direct routes going to Bilbao. So, round about 30%, we'll call it, which is great. Let's put it back into play mode. And where are we going next then? So some of these places are a little bit too far away that there's no current fulfillment to it. So I think Oslo is the closest one next, but it does feel quite far away. So what I can do is go Barcelona to Paris to Oslo. And that limits me to certain planes, of course it does. But I reckon we'll get away with this plane. This will be fine. And then buy a load of them. And then let's just go all out again. So that now is dramatic. I am now the biggest trust holder in Barcelona. Now, obviously, it all depends on when my planes and my vehicles arrive here. So I've now gone back down to 25%. So if I can get them all to leave again, I go away from them to all come back from that big Oslo route, which would be amazing. So where else? Is there anywhere else we could maybe... These, again, like I said, these are a bit too far away. So where are we currently fulfilling? So we're going to there and Ibiza over here. So let's see if I can pick like Toulouse. No, I can't do Toulouse. I need another city close by, which is just like our placeholder city. Just to be able to create the Barcelona to Ibiza route. It's a way you kind of trick the game, they trick the system. It's how you get around these aviation laws. And just other transportation laws as well. Right. Go crazy with that, and then do the same again. Barcelona to here. So if I can take passengers away from the other company, that's amazing. I'm literally flooding it. I don't care if I lose money. I'm doing a hostile takeover. I'm going for a hostile takeover, boys. So 47, 50, bam, pause. I can now buy the Spanish hub in Barcelona. Away from Spain transport. So if I buy this, all the routes that were using this as a hub now become mine. I hire a manager. We are good to go. Now, what I might do is in those other cities where I bought a ton of vehicles, I'm going to hire a hub manager here just so he can get rid of anything that warrants not profitable. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, boys? Now, by me doing that, it also means I start to gain trust in cities around. Okay, maybe not all the cities. In some cities around that we would have been traveling to, that come and go from Barcelona. Where are these routes? I don't particularly know just yet. Where's Marseille? Do we now get Marseille? We've got a little bit of trust coming back into this. So we would have taken a dent out of that Spanish company. Which is hilarious. It was Spain Transport, right? Here's Spain Transport. I think it was Spain Transport anyway. I think it was them. Or was it the Spain? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. But that's now done pretty good for us. I still can't buy that company out just yet, but that's how we can kind of eat into them to devalue them. To be able to buy them out. So Barcelona should be mine for a lot of time right now. I don't think there's going to be anything that's going to slow me down. Valencia. See, this is the thing right now. I can now create routes from Barcelona because that's now my Spanish hub city, which is amazing. So if I just buy you and then buy a bunch of planes, right, that now gives me a little bit more trust, but it's also creating these direct routes to Madrid as well for Valencia. But it looks like it's going to take a lot. It looks like it's going to take a lot right now to win Valencia over. But I'm inadvertently also winning over Madrid as well. Right, can IB for B mine? Not yet. Is it even possible to get over 55% here? Right, I've got 55. Is it enough to buy it? Yeah, I'm just buying it for the sake of I've got another city. So I'll create Ibiza to Valencia to Madrid as well. So create you, buy some cheap planes. I'm flooding the market, boys. Flooding the market right now. All right, there we go. So fasty forward there. Which has dramatically increased my trust. But let's fly to places that we're... Oh, Malaga. So we'll go Ibiza, Valencia, Malaga. Create. I've never flooded any market like I'm flooding the Spanish market right now. That gives me a little bit more. And of course, kind of covers all the Malaga stuff. Now, we could, in theory, take away from the other routes they're currently flying to. So all I could do is go from Barcelona, Valencia to here. And then just buy a bunch of planes again. And then we'll go from Ibiza to Valencia to Almeria. Right. So flooding it with those planes into those routes that they currently have 100% fulfillment for anyway means that I take passengers away from the other company is the main thing. So as my planes come and go, it just eats a little bit in. Not much. It just eats a little bit into it. And there's nothing nearby. There is the French city over there. Which, do I have that French city? Well, I do now. We're going to create a route directly to it. Big private jet coming in there, boys. Right, we're up to 47%. 46. The private jets are flying in again. 48. We're very close. We are fighting right now. Now, I could buy the Baltic company, and that will give me everything I require. Where's the Baltic company coming in and out of Valencia? Is it the ships? No, that's Moroccan voyages. How expensive is Moroccan voyage? Oh, my goodness me. Okay. Where is this Baltic company? Oh, Moroccan voyages just took 22% off with that ship coming in. Holy moly. Yeah, Baltic. Right, let me view it from the company names. Are they cheap to buy? Oh, don't tell me they're one of the most expensive companies. No, that's Baltic Bus Service. Is it, what was it called again? Baltic Transport. Am I blind and I just can't see them? I think I might be blinded and I just legit can't see their name. There's Baltic Fleet. What's their logo? Okay, it's like a slightly faded... Oh, it's right there. Do you know what? I'm going to buy these guys out. Where do they mainly operate? They got 152 vehicles. See, I don't know where they mainly operate, so I don't feel like I need to buy out a whole company just to gain 10% in Valencia. You know what I mean? It's a bit wild, that. It's a bit wild behaviour. But we are getting close. We now have the biggest share. We now have the biggest share. So how can I capitalise on that a little bit more? I've earned trust in Barcelona, which is great. Still struggling to get that Madrid stuff on the go. But let's see. We could obviously go to a place that we're not currently traveling to. Kuwait City. How far is Kuwait? It is just here. So if I create... Oh, I've got to do an indirect route. So Kuwait. And I've then got to fly to like Ibiza. Just to have a hub city on it. Right. Which will go with this plane. And I'll add 2. Just to kind of increase the rate. And uphold the capacity. So you can see Kuwait City right now, 0%. This should increase once those planes get there, which I think it just has. I'm out to 51%. There we go. Pause. I've got it. So you just got to go to where they're not going. Right. Sorry, but this is now mine. Hiring manager hub. It's mine, guys. Valencia's now mine. Oh, that's amazing. So we were flying to Malaga, which I don't know if I've now got it. No. No. It's the companies here are so embedded. It's so much more difficult to be able to buy out the areas. So do I just go for the full shebang and just buy out the company at this point? Or am I still desperately trying to eat into them? So Spain Transport, they're not really feeling it. The Spain group, no one's feeling the losses. No one's feeling the losses right now. Now, to buy this company, I can for 1.17 billion. And that is, by company value, by the way, that is Spain Transport. The Spain group is the cheaper of the two. I could buy either one of them. This one's operating profit is down, but I think it might have been just because it started to buy a bunch of vehicles. So I'm going to buy these out. I've just turned Spain red. Oh my goodness me. That has changed everything at this point. That has changed everything. That Moroccan company is loving the ships. Successfully operate 162 profitable road vehicles in Europe. Yay. Oh, this is crazy. So that other Spanish company right now, they are not going to be liking what I'm trying to now attempt to do. So I could either bleed them dry, find places... So I can't do anything with that. I'm just looking to see if there's any places where I could buy out the hub that I don't currently own. You know what I mean? Oh, I just realised that means we're in Port. Have we got? Oh, we've got Portugal as well. Did not see that coming. I'm not gonna lie. Did not see that coming right now. So, in theory, I could buy out the Spanish company, but I'm going to hold my horses for a while. I am going to hold my horses. So at this moment, pause. Company value, we're still number 4. We are catching at number 3. Don't get me wrong, we are catching them up. Operating profit, I'm now the 2nd most profitable company year to year. Damn, that Asian transport company is wild. I feel like they'll be the last one standings. Yikes. Okay, so we've infiltrated a little bit of Europe right now, which is amazing. And I just want to see if there's any like other companies. Do you think we should go for that Moroccan one with all those ships? What's that company saying in terms of value? 1.8, which I'm not far off having. I'm not far off having. Now, they make a huge amount of operating profit, right? Operating profit. Where's the Moroccan one? Oh, they're making more than me. Okay, I've got to buy them out. There is no question about it. I need to buy them out just for pure operating profits. Now, are they growing in value quicker than I'm generating revenue? I need them to kind of buy some stuff so I can kind of catch them up in that regards. They're now valued at 2 billion and they're growing rapidly. Right, this is not good news, is it, boys? Do they have Seville? No. Where else are they transporting to? They have this town there. Oh my goodness me, they could have Lisbon at some point as well. Right, they're growing quicker than I can buy them out. What am I going to do about this? Like, seriously, what am I going to do about this? Oh, no, 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 no. I'm catching them up now right now with the monies. They've bought some stuff. They've slowed down. I can now buy them out. Guys, this is going to be a monumental purchase right now. I just don't think you realize this. I'm about to gain 155 vehicles, and I think they might be pretty much all ships. Yeah. Let's buy it. Oh my goodness me. Own 150 base-side ships. We've got the Horizon Chaser. Own 300 ships in total. I've got the Sea Conqueror is now unlocked. Right, that is a lot of ships I've now just gained, but knowing their operating profit, by the way, is scary. So let's hire hub managers. Where else are we sailing to here? Hire a hub manager. Are they going to here? Is that where they're going? Hire a hub manager. Lisbon. Hire a hub manager. Right, trying to kind of maintain everything here. Okay, we don't own this one yet. It's not mine. So I've just realized the maintenance manager, his goal is to maintain routes, expand the city. I just want to keep him to maintaining the routes. That's what's important to me at the moment. Right. Okay. Look at my... Oh my good boys. I have the most operating profit at the moment. I think that Asian company is spent investing right now, which is terrifying. Company value, I'm now valued at 5.9. I'm now number 3. I'm now number 3. My operating profit is huge. It's so big. Oh my god. Which is amazing for us because it just keeps growing the company value. And stops everybody else from overtaking me. Right. Now, there is a company here which the Baltic Transport, are they expensive? Ah, I forgot we're now poor, right, guys? They're bringing passengers to my ships, so they're making money from me. Pacific Solutions. Okay, now is there... I mean, we've gone from the UK to France, Netherlands and Belgium, to Spain, and then into Morocco. What a takeover this has been. What a takeover this has been. I'm completely ignoring all the goals right now. Just for completing an ultimate domination. Operating profit was still up there. My company value right now is 6.2. We've grown an extra billy. But I'm not sure how long we can kind of maintain. Oh, that Asian company is now coming back at me again. So it was good while it lasted, boys. It was good while it lasted. But we've got to take a look at other strong companies in strong markets right now. Now, Germany. It doesn't look like there is heavily invested routes here. I mean, I am going to Berlin. It's Pacific Solutions, which we could buy out, but they don't make huge amounts of profit at the minute. So it's a bit of a tricky situation. What about the company in Italy, near Rome here? Italy Transport. They're pretty cheap to buy out. Now, do I see a benefit in this at the minute? I feel like no. What I should be doing is annoying my competitors to the point where it slows down their revenue. But would I be then hindering my own growth if I'm competing? So it looks like they're all in Japan. And I don't think there's going to be any way, shape or form I'm going to be able to infiltrate this. We're at some form of a hostile takeover. Now, just want to make sure no one's creeping up on me in Australia and India. I don't want to drop my eye off the ball here. China voyages. Oh my goodness me, so expensive. This part of the world right now obviously has the most people. I get it. That's why there is high value companies there. I get it. I'm not oblivious to it. Now, let me redo this. Any names standing out? How is the United States doing, by the way? So we've got Canada Solutions I could buy out. We've got Coastal Transport I can't buy out. Coastal Group. Can't buy them out either. United States Transit Company. I could buy them out. So I would say the US is not doing great. Those Canadian companies have infiltrated. Which is kind of funny in many ways. Right, okay. Okay. Now, do I have any routes? Oh, a lot of these routes now are being maintained. So the ones that are losing the most amount of cash, by the way, I'm going to delete. So that was a bus route, by the way. Train routes. Again, nothing's really using mass amounts of cash, nothing to be worried about. I expect to be a lot of planes because I bought a lot of planes myself. And there is. Get rid of you. Because getting rid of what's expensive here. Valencia, Ibiza. Valencia and Ibiza. Did I get the managers in these? So why hasn't he got rid of them? You know, Kuwait. There we go. I'm going to drop a manager over there. Not sure what he's going to do, but there we go. There we go. Right. And ship routes. That's a long route, that is there. I'm going to get rid of it. It's too long for a boat, in my opinion. Too long. We're waiting ages to make money. Right, pause again. Operating profit. Where does that put me? Still number one, but I feel like these companies just keep reinvesting. They must do. They must do. But I feel like we've made great improvements now. We can, I'm sure, build a headquarters. Hire a hub manager there. Upgrade it. It has issues, Birmingham. Like many of the cities right now, they are currently overloaded. Yes. It's stuff we have to consistently keep trying to fix, but I think my ultimate goal right now is this ultimate domination. So, if we end it here, what do you guys think I should be trying to attempt to do next? Do you think I should try and break into the United States? Or do you think I need to start stunting the growth of these companies over in this side of the world? Because they are getting a little bit too big, boys. And at what point do these guys and these companies over here decide they want to go to where I am? What do I do when they decide to go, you know what? I want to go to the UK. I want to go to France. I want to go to Spain. I want to go to India. I want to go to Australia. What do I do when they decide that's their next game plan? Oh, no, that's now just thinking about that has now just terrified me. It actually now has just terrified me. Oh, my goodness me. But I can, confidently say we've got very, very healthy income. Right? That's the important part of all of this. Very healthy income right now. Operating profit a year, which is good. It's just getting a little bit more difficult every year to try and keep up. But other than that, we're doing pretty good, boys. We're doing pretty good. There's a couple of little places out here right now. Any different companies? Who are you? Global Arctic going into to New Zealand. Can't buy them out yet. Right, we're going to end it here, boys. If you did enjoy this episode, please smash that like button down below. And until next time, I will see you all soon. So, goodbye.